Has another parent ever gotten mad at you for saying no to their child? I was flying my new drone at the park, a $1,200 photography drone I'd saved up for months to buy, just practicing basic maneuvers near the empty soccer field when this kid, maybe 10 years old, runs over with his eyes glued to the screen. Wow, that's so cool. Can I try flying it? I smiled and said, sorry buddy, but this one's pretty advanced and really expensive. Maybe ask your parents to get you a beginner drone for Christmas. The kid seemed fine with it and ran back to the playground. But 5 minutes later, his mom storms over like I'd personally insulted her family. Excuse me, why won't you let my son try your toy? I explained it wasn't a toy. It was professional equipment worth more than most people's rent. She rolled her eyes. It's just a helicopter thing. Kids play with those all the time. My son is very responsible. I politely said no again. That's when she lost it completely. You're being selfish and mean to children. What kind of person brings toys to a public park and won't share? She started yelling loud enough that other families stopped to stare. I tried explaining that letting random kids handle expensive equipment wasn't reasonable, but she cut me off. I'm calling the police. This is a public park, and you're discriminating against my child. She actually pulled out her phone and dialed 911, telling the dispatcher some man was harassing families and refusing to let children play with toys at the park. While she ranted to the dispatcher, her son wandered back over. Mom, why are you yelling? The nice man said I could ask you to buy me one for Christmas. Stay away from him, honey. Some people are just selfish. The cops arrived 15 minutes later. 2 officers approached, looking thoroughly annoyed at being called for this. Ma'am, what exactly is the emergency here? She pointed at me dramatically. This man brought toys to a children's park and is refusing to share with kids. It's harassment. The first officer looked at my drone, then at me. Sir, is this your property? Yes, officer. It's my personal photography drone. The second officer examined it closer. This is a DJI Phantom 4 Pro, right? These run about $1,200. That's correct. He turned to the woman. Ma'am, this isn't a toy. This is professional photography equipment. You can't demand strangers let your child use their expensive property. Her face went red. It's just a stupid drone. People need to be more generous with children. Actually, the first officer said, checking something on his radio, operating drones in this park requires a permit from the city. Do you have one, sir? My stomach dropped. I had no idea permits were required. I'll need to see some ID and issue you a citation for unpermitted drone operation. As he wrote my ticket, the woman smirked like she'd won some victory. But then the second officer spoke up. Ma'am, I also need to inform you that filing false police reports is a misdemeanor. You told dispatch this man was harassing families, but he was legally operating his own equipment. Her smirk vanished. I wasn't filing a false report. He was being mean. Being mean isn't harassment or an emergency. You misused emergency services for a personal dispute. She tried arguing, but they issued her a citation for misuse of 911 services. $275 fine. As we both stood there holding our tickets, her son tugged her sleeve. Mom, can we go home? I don't want a drone anymore. They seem like too much trouble.